There's Lister. Hi. What are you doing? Oh my, are we going to do a tour of your van? Are we going to show everybody your van today? Okay. I know, it's all about you. Hey y'all, welcome back to Adventuring with Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am doing something super exciting today, you guys. I am showing you a tour of this Ford Transit behind me because my friend Justin drives it. He's a full-time nomad and I can't wait to take you through the tour. So before we get started, be sure to hit the thumbs up button on this video and follow Justin on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel at Smokey DeVan. Let's get into it. Okay, everybody, this is Justin at Smokey DeVan on YouTube, and he is going to take us through his Ford Transit today. Justin, tell us a little bit about how long you've been on the road and what rig you started in.
I've been on the road for 2.5 years now. I started with a Ford E250 converted wheelchair van, actually. I had the wheelchair lift taken out, and that's how I got the mid-roof that I could almost but not quite stand up in. I traveled in that for about 2 years. It had some problems when I got to Florida this past year, so I ended up swapping it for this 2021 Ford Transit.
Okay, how many miles did it have on it when you bought it?
720.
Oh my gosh, that is incredible. And how tall are you, just so people know?
I'm 6 feet tall.
Okay, so 6 feet tall, and so you've been in this van approximately how many months?
Since April, so about 6 months.
Okay, perfect. So 6 months. So Justin is going to take us through the van, and let's get in. Justin uses a stool to step up into the van.
It's a bit tall even for me.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to start at the front of the van, you guys, and work our way back. That's what we normally do. So tell us about your sink setup here and your water.
Well, this is actually a fish cleaning table I got off Amazon. I had to build this in a hurry because it was Florida in April, 90 degrees, 9,000% humidity, so I had to throw it together quick.
Yeah, you were on a schedule.
Yes.
Yeah.
So speed and efficiency was kind of the theme of this build, which is why I got the fish cleaning table, because it has a counter space, a sink. This faucet may look familiar.
Yes, we have the same faucet.
Same one.
Yay,
Yep.
Amazon.
And yeah, it's just electric, charges by USB once a month or so.
And then tell us about your tanks.
Down here, this is just a standard 7-gallon water cube. I have 2 of these. Tube goes right up to the faucet. And then the drain just goes straight into the gray water jug, which is
Very
gray,
simple.
so even I can't get it wrong.
So you can differentiate the two, and they're very easy for you to dump and dispose of.
Exactly, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so what's behind you? You have your trash can right here. It's bungeed to the pegboard, which I think is really cool that you have the pegboard there.
Yeah, that's handy. The pegboard is there because behind here is all of my electrical system. I won't go too techie on you. I got 600 watts of solar on the roof, 400 amp hours of lithium batteries.
Okay.
And
So all of that is nicely disguised, and
Yep.
then you can hang things on the pegboard, or like you did with the bungee here, attach it.
yes, and also the pegboard is good ventilation too.
Yes, for all the electric.
I have a 2,000 watt inverter, and it makes a little heat when I'm running the microwave, but
Yes, and we will get to that.
all of that.
So tell me about your fridge. What kind of fridge do you use?
Fridge, it's an Alpacool dual zone fridge, so refrigerator and freezer. I've had this since I hit the road 2.5 years ago. It has worked almost perfectly with one exception in a lightning storm, but a reset on the fridge fixed it, and it's been fine for the past year.
Alpacool is very trusty.
Yes.
And then you have the Reflectix on it for insulation.
Yes.
Excellent. And then you have these really nice shelves above here. Did you install these yourself?
I did. This is just angle iron, which is bolted straight to the wall. Great thing about the Transit is it has essentially riv nuts built straight into the wall all over the place. So I took advantage of those to bolt a lot of things, including this shelf, to the wall.
And does it span all the way to the back of your van?
All the way to the back.
So you can put lots of stuff on there, and it's very, very sturdy.
Yes.
And does the stuff up here fall off when you're driving?
Only very occasionally, like a box of pasta might fall, but
Okay.
very rare.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing
And then
crazy.
did you do all this insulation yourself in here?
Yes, you can see the foam board I have here, 1 inch. I got 2 inches on the roof, and behind these white panels, which are chloroplast, I put Havelock wool inside the walls to fill up all of those open cavities.
Was that an expensive installation project?
Um, the foam board didn't cost a lot. Havelock wool is pretty expensive, but it is the good stuff, and it won't mold, or if it gets wet, it'll it'll still insulate. That's the beauty
Okay,
of it.
cool. So you have your ceiling and everything done, and I'll show another view of your sink here. I mean, this is really nice how it's a fishing table, so it already has the sink built into it.
Right.
And there's the man of the hour, of course, Lister.
Yes.
We know that you do travel with Lister, who is 9 years old,
Yes.
and we'll get more into that as well. So since your stove is sitting here, tell me about like your meals. Do you cook? What does mealtime look like for you?
Well, you can see this is just a 1-burner stove. I got the dual fuel one. When I'm parked like I am right now, I run it off propane, but when I'm on the move and putting it away, taking it out, I run the butane cans.
Perfect.
I also have another larger propane stove and grill, which I'll use for cookouts when I'm parked. But that's kind of too big to have in here all the time.
But you have options,
I have options.
and that's in your trailer.
Yes,
And then
there's also
the trusty
the
microwave. Lots of people will be interested in that. So how much power does that draw, and what do you have it hooked up to?
This draws about 1,000 watts. This is the $50 special from Walmart.
Yes.
The cheapest, smallest microwave they make. And like I say, I have a 2,000 watt inverter, so it's still more than enough to power the microwave.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be expensive and bougie, right?
Exactly.
Okay, cool. And then you have these drawers here.
Yep, Walmart specials.
Yep,
These
I
come
have those too.
Yep, come stacks of 3 or 4. And little known fact, you can take the top panel off and snap multiples together.
You can
Which is
do
what I've
that.
done here.
I had
Yeah.
no idea you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is
Oh!
the top of one.
Oh, no kidding.
It just unsnaps.
That's why it unsnaps so easily.
Exactly.
Wow, the more you know.
It's all modular. It's wonderful.
That's awesome.
For now, these are strapped in. I'd like to bolt them in at some point, but it works for now.
Bungees are magical.
Yes.
So tell me about this picture you have here.
So in a past life, I was a big car nut. I did autocross, track days, and so on. This picture is from a BMW Club track day I did it. Then it was New Hampshire International Speedway. That's my modified Saturn SC2 from back in the day.
Good memory. So you are from the East Coast. I guess we should
Yeah,
mention
I
that.
grew up in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine. I never got to travel much until I hit the road here. So I'm loving it.
So here you are.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the blue lights behind you, and the green lights, all the color changing lights. Those are really fun.
Yeah, these are just basic Amazon LED strip. I can control them on a remote.
Love
all
it.
that.
Love it, love it.
Plus
Now,
the puck lights up top for
Yes.
really filling in the light. It's
Right.
kind of my work light.
yeah, and those are really, really helpful, and they're not intrusive, which
Exactly.
is great. And then you have some more storage here. Are these just for like general storage, or?
Yeah, this is my kitchen area. So I've got just general utensils. This is my coffee drawer because coffee is important enough
We
for
both have a coffee drawer of sorts.
It's that important.
Yes, no,
right?
it is. It
No wonder
is.
we're friends.
I know. And then you have this sweet paper towel roll. I love that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great. And then I should mention too that your floor came like this in the van, so you didn't have to do anything to the floor.
Yeah, this is. I got lucky with this van. It was just a plain cargo van, but one of the only options it had was this rubber floor that was just form fit to it.
Yeah, and when I stand on it, I mean, it's cushy, it's cozy.
Yeah. Over
Yeah.
the winter, down in Quartzsite, there's a guy in the tents who sells carpet tiles. So I'm probably going to invest in the bunch and carpet the place.
Yes.
The beauty of it is those carpet tiles are so cheap that if I trash them during the winter, then when I leave in the spring, it was $10 for the carpet, I could just drop it in the dumpster on the way out.
We all love the carpet tile guy.
Yes, we do.
Tell us about your bed.
The bed, it is actually hinged and bolted to the wall. I don't use the flip up option, but this actually came out of my uncle's cargo trailer in Florida. He used to take the cargo trailer hunting up in Georgia and had this fold out bed and his ATVs and stuff. He's got a proper camper now, and this is just sitting in the cargo trailer, which is just his shed now. And when I was building this van in their front yard this past spring, he said, "Hey, you can have my old bed, so it made sense to just repurpose
It works so well here, and then you have all the space for storage underneath.
Yes, I got lots of storage under there. Lister's litter box lives down there, as well as my diesel heater.
Okay, so everybody, if you're traveling with a cat, that's where Justin keeps the litter box for Lister, is under the bed, and that's a great, nice, safe, quiet spot for him.
Yes, the other nice thing too is it's way in the back, right under the Max Air roof vent. So if he uses the box, I can vent
right, and then you can also open the doors for easy cleaning to get it out and all that stuff. Of course, I want to know about all these stickers and yeah, your decor here.
Yeah, so these are all mementos from my travels. This is actually the headliner from my Ford E250, my first van.
That is so neat that you were able to integrate that piece of your old van into your new van.
Yes. From the beginning of my journey, I started sticker bombing it. The first sticker was Niagara Falls, because that was the first stop we made under our control. And ever since I brought it into this van, I've just kept
Do you even have my sticker on here?
I need your sticker.
Wow, you're terrible.
I am a terrible person.
That is just horrendous. What kind of friendship do we actually have?
I got a spot right here for your sticker. How's that? Top and center.
I'm going to give you like 5.
Excellent.
Ugh, yes. No. Okay. That's great. I just love it.
This is also my nightlight.
Yeah, that is so cool. I think that's really dope. And I really like these shelves up here. Those are really nice and helpful as well.
A friend of mine in Florida, she was building a bus, actually a retired bookmobile of all things. And the circumstances led to her not being able to finish the build. She gave me a few things she was going to use out of it. I'd never seen these before, but when she offered them to me, I knew they could go right here.
Yeah, so those are too cool. And I also want to mention, so Justin is 6 feet, and then he still has plenty of headroom here.
Yes, and I have 2 inches of insulation as well.
So you'd have even more if you didn't have the insulation.
This is the largest transit they make. High roof, long wheelbase
extended.
So it's 6'5" from floor to metal roof.
Okay.
So even 6'3", I'm fine.
Now you have this table here. What do you use this table for?
This is kind of my general junk table. This is one of the only ideas that didn't work. I wanted to be able to sit on the bed and work on my laptop, but as you can see, that wouldn't be very
Didn't quite work out, yeah.
But I put stuff here, you know, when it's hot, my USB fans blow on me.
And then you have the TV.
So
yeah, so you can use that for lots of different things.
Yeah, and yeah, the TV, this is how I watch your videos, other people's videos too. But yeah, my entertainment center pretty much.
And we'll get more into your desk and your internet once we move to the trailer.
Yes.
And then we have Lister's space under here, of course.
This is the kitty center.
Yep, so that's where he gets to have all of his food and his drink. And
yeah, especially with the wheel well right here, there wasn't a lot of usable space, but with the table and everything, this all fits really well. Actually, I need to refill his food dish because it's obviously broken.
Well, yeah, I mean,
the bottom of it.
Yeah, how dare you? He's absolutely starving.
It's
quite obvious.
Right.
Okay, and then the drawers on the other side are the same as these.
Same drawers.
Okay.
I have a couple of junk drawers. It's mainly my clothes though, and some of the larger, bulkier ones I just keep up here on this part of the shelf. This is just a standard cargo net like you might put in a car trunk or a pickup truck bed.
Okay.
And I just clip it to these braces and the shelf, and it keeps all of this stuff from rolling off around corners.
That shelf is really versatile, you've shown us.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, especially since you can, clip all these things into it.
Yes.
That's incredibly helpful.
Exactly.
Okay, now Justin, the $1,000,000 question is, how do you poop?
I have saved from the last van a Nature's Head composting toilet. It's
so we have a
disguised
composting toilet
that Lister never uses, but
there it is. Very fancy.
Yep.
Okay,
That's
great.
about it.
And then is that your laundry bag back there?
Yes, it is.
I thought so. That's a really nice bathroom area, though.
Yeah, small. It's it's a little corner, and it does the job well.
Cool. So yeah, there is so much space in here, you guys. Like, look at all this floor space for Lister, and yeah, Justin is not exactly the shortest of men, so this is really nice. Okay, now we are going to move into your trailer.
Okay.
Yeah, we are getting some thunder here as we move on with our tour. So Justin has a motorcycle.
Yeah. This is a Suzuki V-Strom 650. I am an avid motorcyclist and also a motorcycle journalist for part of my living. So I actually use this for work, but mostly this is my daily driver. I can leave the van parked in camp, and with the saddlebags and such, I can take this into town for a small grocery run or do whatever I need.
Yeah, it is very, very snazzy.
Yeah.
And then you tow that in your trailer. So you tow your trailer, of course, on your Transit.
Yep.
Winston Arthur, please, my son. Honestly. So what kind of trailer is this?
It's an interstate load runner. It is a 6-foot wide by 10-foot long trailer. And it is basically the perfect size for what I need. Primarily the motorcycle, but like everything in this life, it has 3 different purposes.
Right. Yeah, we stress that. Now, did you have this trailer with your old van?
Yes, I bought it about 1.5 years ago. So I started this journey towing or with a trailer hitch mount motorcycle carrier for my old motorcycle.
Okay.
Over time, I saved enough money to get an enclosed trailer for the bike. And then I upgraded the bike since it would be inside.
Yeah, all sorts of upgrades, the van and the snazzy bike. So let's take a look inside your trailer. So not only do you use this for your bike and for storage, but you use this as an office.
Yes.
Yeah, so Justin does work on the road.
I do.
And wow, yeah, this is a really nice setup. So tell me about how you get your internet on the road.
Primarily, I use Starlink because, it is so awesome for nomads. You can get online from anywhere with a clear view of the sky. But I haven't gotten rid of my hotspots. I have 2 of them, Verizon and T-Mobile. Generally speaking, one or the other works unless you're in a particularly remote area or a national park or somewhere that's just not going to have any cell coverage. That's where Starlink comes in handy.
Yeah, so you have lots of options, and you need those options because you have to work.
Exactly.
That's very important.
Yep. And I have no issue mooching off, free Walmart Wi-Fi or whatever if I'm spending a night at Chateau Walmart or whatever.
Right, of course. So you can pull the bike right in here, and when you do you take the table down?
Yeah, the table folds up right here, and the front wheel just goes right into this wheel chock.
Yeah, okay.
And then I have the E-track on the floor with places to attach the tie downs and strap it down really well.
Okay, so tell me about the other items that you keep in here as storage.
Oh, where do I start?
Well, yeah, I mean, and you don't have
There's
to
a
say
lot.
everything specific, just like in
Sure.
general, kind of what you
Yep.
keep in here.
I keep all of my motorcycle riding gear in
All
here.
the gear, yeah.
Because it takes up a lot of space. I don't need that in my living space. That's basically the purpose of this trailer, is the motorcycle and anything I don't need in my living space.
Mm-hmm.
So up here I have like a sleeping bag, I have a tent, tarp, motorcycle cover, a lot of tools and other things here. Here I've got a Bouge RV power station.
So you have a dedicated power station.
Yes. This is 1,000 watt hours. It's bigger than I need, but we're working together. I'm reviewing this for them, and it's working extremely well.
Yeah, that's great. You really are all set in here in terms of having your tools, your bike stuff.
Even a kayak.
Yeah, so even the kayak, again, like you said, anything you don't want in your living space. And then I see you have a generator here.
Yes, and I almost never use it because, especially in this van, I have so much solar, and I even have room on the roof for one more panel if I need it. So this may be going up for sale. We'll see.
Oh, okay, cool. And then we should note too that the door on the side does open.
Oh yeah, actually I should show you that because there is a ton of storage on the inside of the door. This is just the old shoe rack trick.
Yeah, so when he opens it up, these are on the outside of the door essentially.
Yes.
And yeah, that is handy. All sorts of handy stuff in there.
Everything, yeah.
That is awesome. And then you have the lights in here as well.
Yep, these are the same ones I have inside
In
the van.
Yeah.
Yep. I have a really small fuse box up in the front here that I have circuits for the lights, the outside light, this power outlet right here that I run my laptop and other things off of.
And did it come with the wood here on the walls?
did,
It was all
yes.
outfitted with that already.
Yep, it had all the wood, 3/4 inch plywood floor, nice and sturdy.
Yeah, this is great. And how many pounds is it with everything in it, do you think, to tow?
Empty, it's 1,300. I've taken it over a weigh station. It's about 2,000 fully loaded
Oh, okay.
with the motorcycle,
Okay.
which itself weighs about 500.
Okay, so the motorcycle weighs 5. Okay, perfect. So, and then do you think that do you still enjoy towing? You think it's something you'll continue to do? It works really well for you?
Yes, I mean, I'm not going to give up my motorcycles, so
Right.
this is the way to do that. It does hurt the gas mileage a little bit, and the van definitely doesn't handle as well or drive as nicely while towing. So when I get to somewhere like here, I detach the trailer, and then for a big grocery run, I'll just drive the van to the grocery store, wheel my food out, and put it directly into my fridge instead of having to rush home before the ice cream melts.
You sure do have options for everything.
For sure.
And then
I
you
like it
have
like
this,
that.
and then you have this nice little ramp. It's
Yep.
fancy. There's Wynston, and then where's Lister's in the van because it started to rain.
Yeah,
y'all.
well, he's a cat.
He's a cat. Oh, Oh. Oh.
Oh, I'm sure he wants to go in his seat.
Yeah, okay, so your passenger seat is a swivel seat.
Yes, I installed that myself.
Okay, so you can turn it around the other way.
Yeah, this is my recliner. When I can't work in the trailer, which is actually most of the time, I just set up my laptop right here, plug it into some outlet stashed there, and I just sit here and work.
Yeah, and then is this where Lister likes to travel when you guys are on the road?
When I first got this van, he claimed the passenger seat.
Okay, so
anytime we're in motion, he's sitting here.
so what you're telling me is you're currently sitting in Lister's seat.
Yes, that's why he's here. It even has the leash to clip him in. That just
Okay,
goes
there we
right
go.
into the seat belt.
Safety for the kitty.
Yeah.
Lister, what do you think, buddy?
I couldn't have trained him to do that, but since he chose to sit here, it's nothing to just clip him in.
What a good boy.
Yeah.
So Justin, you said you stay warm with your diesel heater. Can you just elaborate on that a little bit more?
Well, it's one of those cheap diesel heaters I got off of Amazon. I have it installed under the bed. It works great. The original fuel tank that came with it broke off my back door and started leaking, so that's not good. But I got a 5-gallon just regular diesel fuel jug, and the hardware that came with it to install into a vehicle fuel tank actually works perfectly going into the diesel jug. I had to trim the pickup a little bit, and it's fine.
Okay, so in this winter, that's how you stay warm.
Yes.
And then you also mentioned you have shore power.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, I already mentioned 600 watts of solar on the roof. I have charging off my alternator as well when the engine's running, and I have a plug in my back bumper that goes up to a 20 amp battery charger.
Okay.
So I can plug that in.
That is so nice. I mean, you have so many options.
I like redundancy.
Well, Lister, you're just a handsome. So tell me what your plans are for the rest of the fall and for the winter season.
Rest of the fall, well, obviously we're back in Arizona. I'm going to sit through the winter here. Home base will be quartzsite, but I'm going to be moving around a bit more than I have in the past. Anywhere between Yuma and Lake Havasu, out as far as Phoenix. Just move around.
Okay, so stay in Arizona with all of us crazy people who enjoy the desert in the winter.
Absolutely.
Okay, Justin, well, thank you so much for giving us a tour.
Thanks
and
for having me.
Lister, and remember to subscribe to his channel on YouTube at Smokey the Van and give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you next time.